Hello, family. I want to come to you with an update with everything that I'm doing. First of all, yes, I'm still rocking the main concept Afri Naptural Waterfall Curl. I absolutely love it. Today is Wednesday, November 20th. Friday will make 3 weeks that I have had this hair in, and this morning was the first time that I have added product to it, and I didn't need to. I just really wanted to refresh the hair, give it a nice smell, like really make it look like really put together. But on its own, it's fine. Just running water through it to refresh the curls has been like amazing over the last few weeks. Today I put mousse all over the hair, and I put some leave-in spray, and man, this hair is like life. This hair is life. Oh my gosh. It is so good. I am so happy and so pleased that I chose this curl, that I decided to give it a try. I don't know how I can try anything else having had this hair now. This hair is amazing. I love it. I also wanted to talk about the invisible part. The invisible part is holding up. I am finding though that because the hair is so curly, like there's parts where it looks like it's not invisible, like maybe there's a knot, but really it's the curl of the hair. So I've been kind of like dealing with like straightening out certain parts of the hair so that it continues to look invisible. But the hair, it really does look natural. I have some issues going on back here, but like it really does overall look natural. And even as my hair is growing out, it's like surviving. It's not doing bad. There's no invisible parts here, it's just here. But like my own natural hair that's like come out, that's like come out of like the braids is like covering beautifully. I really love this hair. Moving on from hair talk, I want to move to weight loss talk because I have been on a weight loss journey since the beginning of time, and I have been successful in losing weight, but I have never been successful in keeping it off. Every time I lose weight, eventually I gain it back and add more. And I have really had a come to Jesus moment and realizing that I have to stop thriving off of motivation, and I must thrive on dedication, because I have been motivated to lose weight many times. I've been motivated to try and keep it off, and I've never been successful. I feel like if I just switch my mentality from motivation to dedication, I will be able to take this weight off and keep it. So I have reached my all-time highest weight, and it's so embarrassing to say because I never thought that I would be closer to 300 pounds than I would to 200 pounds, but lo and behold, here I am sitting at in October I was sitting at 265 pounds, and I absolutely could not believe it. And believe it or not, I was kind of motivated to lose a little bit of weight. I took a picture, which I put up on Instagram. You can see it on my weight loss Instagram, fluffytofab19. I posted the picture yesterday or the day before, but I took it in October, and I had lost no weight at that point. And all of a sudden last Friday, I had a really hard day at work. Like, dare I say, one of the most difficult days I have ever had in my entire adult life. I had the roughest day of my entire career last Friday. Rough to the point where I couldn't put makeup on because I was dealing with insane problem after insane problem. So rough that I didn't have time to eat anything until I got home that night, and my first meal for that day was at 8 o'clock. It was an insane day, but it kickstarted me into something that I thought I would never thought I would do. So 2 days before that, I had been talking. I work in a building. I'm a residence manager. I do oversee security. I was talking to one of the security guards. He looked phenomenal. He had lost so much weight. And I was like, you know what? People told me you were on keto, and that you had lost a lot of weight, but I hadn't seen you in like 3 months. So I was like, oh my God, he looked phenomenal. And we had a whole conversation on keto and intermittent fasting and what he had been doing. And mind you, I had researched keto several months before, even bought some supplements, never did it. And I actually have done intermittent fasting. I love intermittent fasting. My body loves intermittent fasting. So that was not new to me. So this Friday, when all this mess happened to me, and I was like, when I got home that night, it was around like 6, 7. I realized, you know what? I've been fasting all day. So technically today, inadvertently, I did intermittent fasting. So I said, you know what? I can add keto to this if I have the right meal right now. So I sat down and I said, okay, I took out all the things that I knew would be keto friendly out of my fridge and I made a meal out of it. The meal was fantastic. And I felt great. And the next day I did the same thing. But so Saturday, Sunday of that day, I did not fast. Because that was, I did fast, but not as extreme as I had done the day before. I think I broke my fast on Saturday at 1. And I had keto I ate keto the entire day. And I tested my ketones and I had, the minimal level, but it was clear that I was in ketosis. And I was like, this is fantastic. Like, some people take 1 to 2 days, some take 3 to 4, some take a week, 2 weeks. It depends on how insulin resistant you are. So I was like so excited because I was like, I got pushed into keto and intermittent fasting and I was able to maintain it and actually go into ketosis. Fast forward to Sunday, my husband did something so sweet. He made me some hot chocolate and I had some marshmallows. And I was like, I don't care what diet I'm following. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm going to live my life. My husband did an extremely sweet gesture of making me something that's non-keto, but really beautiful. I drank a quarter of that cup of hot chocolate and I just, I put the other to the side and I went about my day I did break my fast. And I drank the chocolate and I made us breakfast and I ate keto all day long. And when I tested myself, I was still in ketosis. So I was able to live my life and do this diet and be in a good place. When I weighed myself on Monday, which was this past Monday, this is Wednesday, this Monday I weighed myself, I weighed in at 256. Tuesday, and then, so Monday, I did go back to my intermittent fasting. I broke my fast when I got home at about 7 o'clock. I had the one meal. Tuesday, I knew I had a long day at work, so I broke my fast at 4. I had one meal, and then I had my second meal around 8, 9 o'clock when I got home. All this time I'm in heavy ketosis now, not just starting. I'm in heavy ketosis, and every day since I started this, I have lost weight. So Monday I weighed in at 258. Tuesday I weighed in at Monday I actually weighed in at 256. Tuesday I weighed in at 255. So that was officially 10 pounds down. And this morning I weighed in at 253. So I am on a roll here. I believe that first few pounds was definitely water weight. The first 5 to 10 was water weight. But from here on out, this is legit fat loss. Like, I'm on it. So today, Wednesday, it's almost 12:30. I have not broken my fast yet. I will break it probably at, I would say 4. I'm finding that 2 meals a day is better for my body. My body appreciates it more, but my body is not opposed to the one meal a day. Mind you, whether I eat 1 meal or I eat 2, I eat the same amount of calories. It's, am I eating my food in 1 sitting or am I eating it in 2? But I'm still getting the same amount of calories. I'm still getting enough calories. It's just, am I doing it in 1 sitting or 2? I prefer the 2 sittings. It makes me feel better. I have a long drive home. So sometimes if I haven't eaten before that drive, I kind of feel not so good. So I'm going to try and stick to 2 meals a day. One at 4 and then the other like when I get home, like around 7 or 8. and I'm going to continue on this journey. Motivation, yes, is here, but honestly, dedication is what's keeping me on keto. Dedication is keeping me away from cookies. It's keeping me away from Pop-Tarts. It's keeping me away from the sugars. I have no problem like eating like I have no problem giving up rice, bread, pasta. I could care less about that. My issues have always been the sweets. Like, give me brownies. I will eat a whole tray of brownies. Give me a small cake. I will eat the whole cake. Give me a dozen cookies. I will eat the baker's dozen. Give me 13 cookies. I will eat all 13 over the course of one day. So dedication is what's keeping me away from these sweets. And I'm going hard, like hard, because when you're at a higher weight, like what I am right now, sitting at 254, I have the ability to drop a lot of this weight fast. So I can easily lose 20 pounds in the first month that I do this. But the smaller I get, the slower these losses are going to come. So I am being very strict with myself and keeping myself on plan without cheat meals, cheat days, cheat nothing, because I recognize that with the proper motivation and with the proper dedication, I can drop a lot of weight. And my aunt-in-law, my auntie-in-love, is getting married December 14th, and I intend to slay for this wedding. I intend to be at 230. If I stay at the same pace I'm going now, losing roughly about a pound per day, I'm going to be 230 for her wedding. And at 230, your girl is schmexy. So, I highly encourage you to do your research on keto. It's not for everybody. And you want to do something that really satisfies you. I love my keto meals. I don't feel deprived at all. There's times when I have a craving for sweets, but I would rather stick a teaspoon or a tablespoon of peanut butter in my mouth than go for a cookie right now, because I know that cookie is not furthering my goals. It's not getting me where I need to be. So I'm going to sign out here. I'm actually venturing out and to do something like really awesome. I'm really excited to do it. So more details on what's coming up, but I may be having a major life transition soon. So I love you guys. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching this. If you're watching this, you are part of my family, and I love you. And I hope that you like, subscribe, and share this video with anybody who's like me, a serial dieter, and needs support, and needs love, and needs motivation, and needs dedication, and needs someone to just, keep them on track. All right? I love you guys. Bye.